Imagine the cold wind against your skin, the rustle of leaves in the distance, and the quiet hum of the city miles away. Now, picture this. A decaying building, its windows shattered, its halls long forgotten. An abandoned place, but it's not just any place. It's a place that's been left to time, to nature, and to the unknown. And tonight, we're going to take you there, to explore the eerie beauty of abandoned places under the cover of night. Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Roam. If you're new here, I'm your name, and today we're doing something a little different. We're going to take you on an adventure, deep into some of the most chilling abandoned places I could find. And yes, we're doing it at night. There's something about the darkness that makes these places even more mysterious, right? But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, and of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I've got so many more cool explorations planned, and you don't want to miss any of them. Abandoned places have a magnetic pull. The rusting gates, the faded walls, the silence that envelops everything. When you step into one of these spaces, you're not just walking into a building, you're stepping into history. Every creaking floorboard, every shattered window tells a story. And at night, it's like the building comes alive with its ghosts, memories, and secrets that were left behind. Tonight's journey begins in an abandoned factory on the outskirts of the city. This place was once buzzing with activity, the sound of machinery and workers filling the air. But now, it's silent, save for the occasional scurrying of a rat or the whisper of the wind through broken panes of glass. As we walk through these rusted hallways, we can still see the remains of what once was. These machines, now overtaken by decay, used to churn out products day in and day out. But no more. Nature has taken over, and now, vines creep through the cracks, and moss grows on surfaces that used to be polished and pristine. But here's the thing. Exploring places like this isn't just about the thrill. It's about paying respect to the past, understanding the stories behind the walls and the people who worked here. And I promise, the more you look, the more you'll see. Every room, every hall tells a different tale. And when you're here at night, those stories seem to echo louder. Take this room for example. Once, this was the heart of the factory, a place where products were assembled and shipped off to who knows where. Now, it's a cavernous, empty shell. The air is thick with dust, and the walls are covered in graffiti, remnants of others who've wandered through here before us. Some say this place is haunted, others just see it as a relic of a bygone era. But standing here, I can't help but feel a little connected to whatever this place used to be. Next, we're heading to an abandoned school on the edge of town. This one's a bit more unsettling. When you walk into a school, you expect to hear the chatter of students, the ringing of bells. But here, it's just silence. Pure, unbroken silence. Look at this hallway. The lockers are still standing, some of them slightly open as if waiting for a student to return. The chalkboards, once filled with lessons, are now just smudges of white against dark green. And then, of course, there's the old gymnasium. There's something about a gym at night. The shadows are deeper, the echoes louder. I mean, just listen to that. Every step we take in this place feels heavier. The echoes of forgotten games, laughter, and voices fill the air. Some people say abandoned schools have a special kind of energy. Maybe it's the memories of all the kids who once roamed these halls, or maybe it's just the eeriness of being somewhere so familiar yet so strange. And this classroom, it hits different. It's hard to imagine this room full of students. The sound of pencils scratching on paper, teachers giving lessons. Now, it's just an empty space. The desks are still here, covered in dust, but the chairs are tipped over as if frozen in time. Honestly, it's kind of surreal. Our next stop is a place that has a bit of a darker reputation, an abandoned mental asylum. This place has been closed for decades, but rumors of strange happenings still circulate. And there's something unsettling about stepping into a building that was once home to people who were often misunderstood or mistreated. These old hallways, they were once filled with the cries, whispers, and footsteps of patients. The walls here have seen more than most could ever imagine. Some rooms were used for treatments that today would be considered barbaric. And others? Well, they're just empty. But not in the way a normal room would be empty. It's as if the space still holds on to the emotions of those who were here. You can't help but wonder about the people who lived here. What were their lives like? What brought them here? These questions linger in the air long after you leave, and it's one of the reasons I love exploring these places. It's about digging into history, understanding the people who were once here and what led to this place being abandoned. Before we continue, I just want to take a moment to thank everyone who's been following this journey. If you're enjoying the exploration so far, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a comment below if you've ever explored an abandoned place, or if you'd like to see more of these kinds of adventures. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all the upcoming videos. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. Alright, back to the adventure. Next stop, an abandoned mall. This place was once bustling with shoppers, food courts, and arcades. But now, it's just a hollow shell of what it used to be. The air smells of mold, the lights barely flicker, and the only sounds are our footsteps and the occasional drip of water from the ceiling. The food court is especially haunting. The empty chairs, the shattered glass from the storefronts, it's like a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. This was a place where people came to socialize, to shop, to eat. And now, it's just a monument to the passage of time. It's strange, right? How something that was once so alive is now a quiet reminder of what happens when businesses fail, when people leave, and when the world moves on. To end the night, we're heading up to the rooftop of a different building. From here, you can see the entire city, lights twinkling in the distance, cars moving along the streets, but up here, it's peaceful, silent, a stark contrast to the chaos and noise of the world below. There's something special about seeing the world from this height, at night. It gives you perspective, makes you realize how small we all are in the grand scheme of things. And when you explore abandoned places like these, it's almost like you're connecting with something much bigger than yourself. So, why do we explore these places? Is it just for the thrill, the mystery, the adventure? Maybe, but for me, it's about understanding history, learning from the past, and experiencing the world in a way that most people never do. The darkness of the night, the quiet of these forgotten places, it all helps you see the world in a completely new light. Thank you for coming along on this adventure tonight. If you enjoyed this exploration of abandoned places at night, don't forget to hit like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more. Who knows where we'll go next? Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.